Hey guys, my name's Jamie Dawson, and this week's module is module number 6. Um, so we went over Unit 3 and 4, and it kind of wants to know our thoughts. It was informational. It was something good to read over. I already kind of knew most of it as far as like the Google things, the Google Drive, the spreadsheets, the PDFs. I already kind of knew most of that. So it was nice to at least get a brusher up on, and there was a couple things that I didn't know, so that was also beneficial. So, and then the next question was um, Google Educators. Is that something that you would complete later? And I think maybe if I had a little bit more time, I think I definitely would, or I would have to make time, in the spring or the summer to do so. But yeah, I think so. If it was something that I think that I could really benefit from, I would definitely finish it. Um, and then having the other question was having the certification, could it make you more applicable? And I definitely think so. Not just for the classroom, for teaching, but other jobs as well. If I wanted to do something with spreadsheets or some kind of forms, I think that would definitely be a plus, because if that's something that they would possibly want you to do, you've already got your certification. That skips that process. So I think that would definitely be helpful when applying for a job. But as far as teaching, like I'm going to do, um, it would be helpful to have, but I don't think necessarily that I would need it definitely for a job. And then it said, describe Google Slides, the advantages and disadvantages. Um, I personally like PowerPoint better, but that's just me, and that's just because I've been using it since I was in grade school. So it's easier for me to navigate and figure out just because I know where everything is at this point. I think if I had started on working Google Slides, as long as I have PowerPoint, it would be just the same. It would be easier and easier for me to navigate. But since I haven't used it very often, um, it's something for me that I kind of still got to figure out. But some advantages definitely are the Google Drive. You can have the Google Drive in which you don't have to have internet to upload things for. Although it is an internet-based thing, if you don't have internet, you can still do it. Um, Google Drive, you can import, export graphics, text formats, PDFs, and even some of those can even be in a PowerPoint. So I think that would be also really useful too. Like I said, I don't hardly ever use Google Slides unless it's required for an assignment. I don't usually use Prezi. I always usually just use the PowerPoint because, like I said, that's something I'm comfortable with. That's something I'm used to. But I'm not against going outside of my realm and using something else like Google Slides or the formats or whatever else that is being asked of me. So I think overall it's really beneficial, and Google's definitely a good thing. It's free. A lot of things on there are free. Um, as far as you can get on your quizzes and your tests and stuff like that, and that's an automatic grader unless there's something that you need to put in a fill in the blank. Then obviously you're gonna have to grade that yourself. But there's a lot of good things on Google, I think, that are up and coming, and so hopefully within the near future we will see more good things come. So that was my module for the week. Thanks.